What's up? What up, everyone? I got a burrito, so I thought I would do a live stream. So I'm live streaming with a burrito. What's good? Haven't live streamed with y'all in a minute. I'm doing good. What's the guac, bro? I didn't get any guac, actually. I'm not that big a fan of avocados. I will do guacamole. I will do guacamole, but I don't just order guacamole. If I came to your house and you were like, hey, you want some guacamole? I'd be like, yeah, I'll have some guacamole, and I'd probably like it. But I don't just order guacamole. I got this from some like local Mexican spot. I don't exactly remember the name. It was in the Haight. But it's nothing special. It's just rice, beans, medium salsa. And I got some chips up in here. It's not from a food truck, but it totally could be from a food truck. You know, same thing, but just not exactly from a food truck. This salsa is like a little bit spicier, but it's not too spicy. We definitely got some mild on here. What's up, everyone? What y'all up to right now? So today was a pretty good day. Like, you know, I knocked out, did a bunch of deliveries. In midday, I went and shot a video. And as I was making that video, I ended up talking to this homeless woman at the park. And I ended up shooting a video with the homeless woman in the park. Basically, I just let her just say what she had to say. She was talking about how her family built the city and how her father, you know, worked here and he did this, and, you know, family members worked here and they did this, and she's talking about like what happened to them and like how they died, and it was just, you know, I mean, I've heard so many stories very, very similar, you know, very, very similar. I know that there's a war going on, but I'm sort of trying to not talk about the war as much because everywhere I look on the internet, I see war. Everywhere I look on the internet, I see war. And I'm pretty sure everywhere you guys look at on the internet, you see war too. So I think it's a good idea that we sort of talk about something different and not just talk about wars all the time. And yeah, I know that plane crash is very scary. I really hope the U.S. didn't shoot it down. That was a passenger plane too, and I think it crashed at takeoff, which, oh my gosh, that's sad. And then there's so many questions. Like I wanna know, like, was it an Airbus plane or was it a Boeing plane? You know, because Boeing hasn't been so great in the media lately. I mean, with the whole 737 Max problem. I don't want to fly on any 737 Max, and I love aviation, but I'm afraid of it. Jermaine for president, no. It was a Boeing 800. Oh, it was a 737. But you know what? There are so many 737s out there. It could have had... all the Maxes are grounded, so I'm pretty sure it wasn't a Max. And if it was... it could have been... who knows what happened? It could have been anything. So you pretty much can get a vegan burrito at any Mexican restaurant. Most Mexican restaurants, they don't cook the beans with meat. So the beans are just beans. Most Mexican restaurants, they don't cook the rice with meat. They'll cook the rice with maybe tomatoes, but not with meat. And then from there, you just, you know, get beans, rice, and you can get some veggies. It was on fire falling down. Oh, wow. So what's your travel schedule like this year, bro? Oh, I'm still going to travel. I don't know. I think it'll probably be best to be out of the U.S., you know? Out of the U.S. and out of Iran. 180 passengers. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. But have we had, like, do they know more information about it? Do they know more information, like, I don't know, like, I'm thinking about something else. I know I'm trying to think about what. No, I'm just eating beans and rice. Oh, so they don't know anything else? But do you think that, like, someone shut it down? What, no bong? Well, I gotta finish the burrito first. This is scary. Because it could have been a hacking, you know? Oh, this is really scary right now. And right now it's daytime over there on the other side of the world. Y'all come eat with me. Food looking real good. Yeah, it is really good. Oh, the plane crashed after the missiles were fired? Oh, it was nationals on the flight, really? Nationals from what country? Nationals from Iran? And they were going to Ukraine when the plane crashed? That sounds really sketchy. I really haven't paid this news much attention, but I don't know what to believe, yo. Well, I don't know what to believe majority of the time. I'll be watching my YouTubers in the Middle East and stuff. There's this chick I be following called Syrian Girl. She got a whole different perspective than what Fox News gonna hit you with. But this don't look good. This don't look good. Like, I was watching a video before I made this live stream, and I had to cut the video off because they were talking about how, like, Trump wants to bomb their cultural sites. And I'm thinking, like, in war, why would you bomb cultural sites? I mean, if you want to take out a country, like, wouldn't you, like, take out, like, things that would be important to, like, fight against you? Like, you would take out, like, military bases, and you would take out the government facility. You would take out things like that. You wouldn't take out, like, a museum, you know? Like, what would you accomplish, like, bombing a freaking museum, you know? Oh, the plane was shot down. Shot down by who? This is not looking good. Shot down by who? Shot down by the U.S. or shot down? Because 180 people, that's way more people than that just died than any. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of people to die. And basically, there's a war going on, so those people kind of died in a war. Oh, that's why they want 52 targets. What up, Jermaine? Love your videos. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, but once again, why would he want to bomb the religious sites? It's not like the religious sites are places that are gonna, like, you know, be a threat. You know, it's like, it's basically Like it's like it's like, why would you bomb a religious site? It's like bombing a library, you know? Iran say any friends with the U.S. is my enemy. Oh, that's like really bad, actually. That's really bad if they're coming out saying that. Like, this is like actually creeping me out more than anything. I don't think it's gonna be a World War III because there's too many nuclear bombs around in the world. What I think is gonna happen is gonna be messed up, but like, if World War III pops off, I think the first country that okay, if World War III pops off, what's gonna happen is Iran. They're not gonna fire. They're not gonna hit the U.S. Right? They may hit some U.S. bases, but what Iran would hit is they would hit Israel. And if they hit Israel, Israel will 100% fire a nuke, and that'll basically be the end. Like that'll be the end because if they fire a nuke, like that's it, and they will fire a nuke. Like I'm saying, if Iran fires at Israel because Israel and Iran don't like each other. Israel and the U.S. love each other. Okay, so basically we're at war with Iran. So if it's almost like it's not funny. Like I'm serious, it's not funny. Like this is war. Like people are gonna die. Like this is. I'm not laughing here. Like I'm not saying this to be funny, but like I'm just like I can just see how this could play out, and it's really messed up. You know, it's really messed up. It's really crazy, and like you know, like here in California, like people have very different perspectives than like my homies in New York. I listen to people in New York and oh my gosh, it's like very different. Like they feel completely different about this whole situation. Like a lot of them are very confident. They're like, yeah, we can just take them out. Like we can just do this. Like we can just bomb them. And I'm just like, can we? You know, like really? Like I'm afraid. Yeah, but the thing is, the U.S. may not like they may not want to. Well, yeah, Iran's gonna build nukes, but the thing is, if Iran builds a nuke, that may actually be a good thing. You know why that may be a good thing? Because if they can successfully build a nuke, we won't fuck with them. We won't. We won't. Just like we don't mess with North Korea because they have a nuke. So or we think they have a nuke. I think they definitely got a nuke. But if Iran get a nuke, we won't mess with them because they got too much power. I don't really want to talk about war and freaking politics. Iran has a lot of money, yo. I think Iran could have some things that we don't know that they have. You know, a lot of people want to talk about how Iran has old airplanes, and it's true. But what if they got some planes from Russia that we don't know about? What if they got some planes from China that we don't know about? And once again, I think the U.S. has some things that they're not showing the world off too, because Russia is, you know, showing off their new ballistic missile. But I think the U.S. probably got some things that they got on the hush hush. You know, I don't know what that could be because it would be on the hush hush. Yeah, it is crazy how the people in the Middle East are considered terrorists, but America is like this big country that just goes around and does things to other countries. They build their own destroyers, airplanes, and submarines. Well, they ain't got no jets. I don't think I don't think Iran. I don't think they build aircrafts. Like, not that many countries in the world build planes. Like, bottom line, like, there's not a lot of countries that build planes, yo. You got to be very sophisticated, and I'm not saying that they're not, but I don't know if I don't know if they, especially fighter jets, you know. I mean, to build a passenger plane is one thing, but like to build like a supersonic plane, like I don't know if they're pulling that one off. Maybe they. I mean, if they can create, if they have nuclear capability, if they have that technology, they probably have the technology to make to make a warplane. You know, it just costs a lot of money, but they have a lot of money, yo. Those countries have tons of money because their culture is so different. Like they don't spend money like the way we do in the U.S., the way we do in Western worlds. Their religion, they're very religious. They're very family oriented. They stick together, like they just stick together more. Like they just have different like culture and different values versus Western culture, and yeah, they're not broke people. They're very sophisticated people. Okay, now Iraq is a whole lot different from Iran. A whole lot different from Iran. And also Iran is much larger too. Yeah, our president is out there. Iran, Russia, China did a joint military exercise not too long ago. That really, that really doesn't mean much at all. They always do joint exercises. That just means that they just probably had some meetings in the ocean somewhere. I don't think that that's that big of a deal. China is really smart. See, the U.S. is spending billions and billions of dollars on wars, and China's not spending any money on wars. Think about it. Think about it. Like, look at those deck of cards. That China ain't spending no money on wars. The U.S. is spending billions right now. China's spending no money on wars. They ain't killing nobody. They ain't dropping no plane. They ain't dropping no bombs. They ain't flying no. Think about it. Russia is getting in on this. Like, looks like Russia is gonna be in on this too. I'm like doing laundry right now. The monster and demon have yet to align him with the setting kill time. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Trying to slide in Africa's DMs, really? I love hanging out with y'all. Oh, you spent some time in Baghdad. Hey, check this out. It's gonna be some deals in the stock market tomorrow. Cause that shit gonna be going down, watch. Did y'all see Tesla today? Tesla hit 470, yo. $470 a share, yo. Russia is pro at collecting info, I feel. China's really good too. I mean, dude, I would say, well, Tesla dropped a lot after hours. I think it's like at like 4:30 or something. It dropped a bunch, but all stocks dropped a bunch after the missiles were fired. They all dropped. Like everything in my account's down right now, but that's only after that news came out. Because the after hours market's down. I can't wait till like wake up tomorrow. Everything's gonna be down, yo. It's gonna be down like 3% tomorrow. I'm guessing it might, you know. So Tesla's not gonna make semi trucks. That's Rivian that's gonna make. I don't think Tesla and Amazon have a good relationship together. I don't really mess around with day trades. Cause I'm telling yo, day trades is not easy. Like it can be done. Like, you can make money with day trades, but it is not easy, yo. I read that today Elon Musk is making a chip that cures autism and other things. I don't know about that. People are people who are sent to serve, not to think. I know it is crazy how people in the military, they just like, they're ordered to go and like, go bomb this. All right. And they just go get on an airplane and do it. Like, I think it is a little insane if you think about it. What's your feeling about the Cybertruck? I think the Cybertruck is really gonna push the traditional auto manufacturers. I think they're really gonna push it. I think a lot of cities and a lot of governments are gonna buy this truck just because it's a cheaper truck to operate. For example, check this out. Let's say you work for the city, okay? You work for the city, and I always see city vehicles around the city. They don't usually drive that much. Maybe they drive 20, 30 miles a day. And then when they're not driving, they're just back at the parking lot parked. An electric truck would be perfect for this city because when it's back at the parking lot parked, it could be charging. You know, they can have tools and stuff in the truck, and it's not just cities. I think a lot of like police departments could use Tesla trucks. I think construction workers obviously could use Tesla trucks. I think there's going to be a lot of it's going to be a lot of corporate demand. It's going to be a lot of government, like parks and stuff like that could use the Tesla truck. You know, I think it's going to be very, very popular. I think it's going to be a great sale. It's going to be a very popular truck in California. Parts in the middle of the country is going to take longer to sell, but I don't even think it matters, right? I just think they just need to start building them because it's like the iPhone, yo. It's just like the iPhone. When people got to see an iPhone and they got to use it, that's when they wanted it. When they saw commercials, they didn't get it, you know? Because they just thought, well, it's just another phone. Just like people probably look at the Tesla truck and think, oh, it's just another truck, you know? But when you get in it, when you drive it, that's when it's gonna stick. Amazon is going green with their trucks already. Oh yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess it doesn't. They're gonna have robotic police. I said, good point too. State just at service, it doesn't mean much. Just the total program. Yeah, they are programmed. Looks like something from a 90s video. Man, you make a custom Tesla truck or van. No, I don't. I'm not gonna make a Tesla truck. Yeah, I'm from Orange Mountain. Yep, I used to live on Spotswood, yo. Are you buying a condo in Richmond? No, I'm not buying a condo in Richmond. I was reading some of the comments, and I saw some people, or like they wrote on there, they thought that I was buying a condo, and I'm like, no, I'm not buying a condo. Like, I have a friend that lives in Boston, and he wants to move to the Bay Area, but he wants to buy a condo. He doesn't want to pay rent. And he told me to go look at this place, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it for you. I'll go all the way to Richmond. And I did. And I made a video for him to show him the place, and after I was editing the video, I thought, let's just share it on my channel, because this is kind of cool, you know? Like, and show people. They can compare and contrast what this would cost in their city, and then what you know, where other people live. And in Memphis, that place would be less than $100,000, you know, easily. Was it a good deal for the price? Believe it or not, for around here, it's actually not a bad deal. It's not that bad of a deal because, like, That wasn't in San Francisco. That was in Richmond, which is, 30, 40 minutes away from San Francisco. But in the city, like something like that would be 600 or 700,000, right? And it wouldn't look like that in the city. It wouldn't look like that because that wasn't in the city. It's more spread out. There's green grass and stuff like that. The association fees were about $400 a month. In the city, the association fees would probably be a little bit more than $400 a month. Just my guess. So it would just cost more in the city, Like, no big deal. Why is caviar be lagging on my orientation and onboarding process? I don't know. They're usually really good about that. If they want to get people in and out, best time to move to the city when there are layoffs and cheap real estate. The best time is the winter time to move to the city too, because in the winter time, less people are moving, so there's more deals because landlords are like, "Oh, I'm sitting on these apartments," Caviar been lagging on my burrito. I wonder what happened to it. Are you rich? I'm not a billionaire. Yeah, so I'm not rich. I've been watching your videos and you put me onto Maven, which changed my life. Thanks, bro. Hey, so do you still use Maven? Because I used to use Maven a lot, but they kept going up on the prices. And they priced me out. But they straight up priced me out. Like in the city now, it's like, I think it's like what? It's like $400 a week or something. Like I can't pay 400 a week, Yeah, I can't pay 400 a week. I mean, I could pay like 300. 300 is a lot. That's really pushing it. But 400, I'm straight. I'm cool on that. I'll go get me an electric bike. Be riding that joint. Oh, get around 239 a week. As that is much better. What do you do for a living? So, I basically make YouTube videos, which is not that much of my income. Majority of my income is me working. I guess the past couple weeks, majority of my income has been literally watching Tesla shares go up. Cause holy cow, like Tesla has went up so much, and like pretty much all my accounts that I have Tesla in, it's more than 50% of the account now. And it wasn't that way just a month ago. But like Tesla has went up that much that like it's like majority of my accounts now. It's like it's insane, I'm just like, dude, keep going up. But I'm kind of like I like the fact that Tesla's going up, but I'm sort of discouraged because at $470, I'm not buying Tesla. Like, I'm actually not gonna buy a Tesla at 470 because it's just too much. Like, bottom line, like it's just too much, yo. Like, it's getting expensive. I'm looking for something less than $100 to get into. So I've been buying Uber now. Cause I'm like, yo, I got plenty of shares of Tesla. Like, let's try to get 200 shares of Uber, before it's over $50 a share. And that's what I'm thinking about now, like, cause Tesla's just, it's on fleek, yo. It's on fleek. They like it. I'm almost done with Robinhood. I'm almost done with Robinhood, yo. So like, when Robinhood hits 10,000, I'm just gonna like get rid of Robinhood. And what I mean get rid of Robinhood, just not have it on my phone and check it all the time. I'll just have it on my iPad. And it's one of those accounts where I'll just sort of put it on the back burner and just let it grow. You know, and just don't even really look at it like a couple times, you know, look at it maybe once every couple months, you know, make sure like things are going right, you know, just check it out. You know, log on to the account, but then just kind of have it as like, okay, we want to keep it like that. Right now, I'm working on the Cash App. I'm growing the Cash App. I almost have like, well, when the market opens tomorrow, it's gonna be much lower. But I think I'm at like almost like $2,000 in the Cash App in like a month. Yeah, I really like the Cash App a lot. I really like the Cash App. The Cash App is cool. I'm talking about the investing part, like, and the Cash App itself is cool. The Cash Card doesn't work that great all the time, honestly. Do you have a place that you would live? What do you mean a place where I would live? Yeah, I like the fact that see, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I see a lot of potential in Uber. The thing with Uber is if you go on YouTube right now, and if you go to Uber, you type in Uber, 90%, 95%, probably 99% of the videos that you see are going to be negative videos talking about Uber. Talking about how Uber doesn't pay the drivers fairly, how Uber doesn't do this, how Uber doesn't do that. But what a lot of people miss out on Uber. See, whenever I heard people say that Uber is going to be a failure and Uber is this and Uber is that, that just let me know that they don't really, they don't know what's up with Uber, basically. Only thing they know of Uber is what they hear from the drivers and stuff like that. What you don't know about Uber is Uber has stakes in companies all over the world, yo. Like they do. Like even if Uber does lose California, it would be a big blow to Uber. But they still own large stakes in different rideshare companies all around the world that's not under the Uber brand. Like in the Middle East, they just recently bought this company called Cream. And basically that's the Uber of the Middle East. And they basically own Cream. They own the Uber of the Middle East. But instead of putting the Uber name on it, they just kept it as Cream. Because that works better for that region of the world because it's like the culture and stuff like that. They're just used to it. And Uber has a different vibe and a different feel to it. So Uber got that. In China, they own a large percent of Didi. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Another thing with Uber, I think a lot of people have heard of it and people laugh at it. People literally laugh at Uber for this one, but they're making money off of this one, and this is only gonna grow. Uber helicopter rides. Like, I'm in the Facebook groups, and I see drivers, ignorant drivers that they don't know what's up, yo. And they're making fun of Uber. They're like, I would never pay $200 to fly to the airport. Do you know how many people that would pay $200 to fly to the airport just because they've never flown in a helicopter their entire life? I've never flown in a helicopter. I would pay $200 to take a freaking helicopter to the airport. Like, it's more of a novelty thing. But like, people don't see that about Uber. What people do see about Uber is the drivers. But what you don't understand, the drivers ain't nothing to Uber. And the media don't care about the drivers either. Basically, nobody cares about the drivers except for the drivers. But the drivers don't get that though. Like, they just think it's all about them. Yeah, we built this company. Well, guess what? That you did, but you just keep saying that. Just keep saying that. And let's see where it gets you, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I really like Uber a lot. I made so much money off Uber. Like, I really like Uber. And I see a potential in Uber. I see a great potential in Uber. You just have to look beyond the ride sharing economy aspect, you know. Oh, the Bay Area, the freaking helicopter rides would make a lot of sense. San Francisco to San Jose. San Francisco to San Jose. There are tons of people that would pay, a couple $100 to go from San Francisco to San Jose. And of course, the people that are flying on the helicopter that are taking these rides, a lot of these people are not going to be paying like out of their pocket. Like their company's going to be paying for it. And companies spend lots of money. So it's going to be happening in good times and bad times. So I see that this is like really, really good potential for Uber. Also, the fact that the CEO invested so much money in Uber right when he first started. Now, one thing that I'm really trying to wrap my head around is like, why did Travis Kalanick sell out of all his positions of Uber? This sort of makes me wonder. It just makes me wonder, like, does he know something that we don't know? But then I also look at it like this, like when Travis Kalanick when he was running Uber was a completely different business. Like they weren't talking about flying taxis, and Uber Eats wasn't really that busy, like it was just sort of like okay thing. Now Uber Eats is like just as popular as the regular Uber, So like, and then there's Uber Freight and there's Uber Helicopters, and there's like way more things now since since Travis is gone versus now. So the drivers doesn't matter, even though the overwhelming of the costs are observed by the driver. The drivers still don't matter, even though the overwhelming cost. You know why? This is gonna sound really messed up what I'm about to say. It's because drivers volunteer to do this. Like drivers say, "Look, I want to do this." Like it sounds messed up, but that's how it is. Like that's how it is. Like it sounds really messed up, and for me to be like for me to be a Uber driver and for me to get screwed by Uber, and then for me to also be a shareholder and to constantly invest in this company, I look at it like you have to know when to walk away. It was times where I walked away from Uber because it wasn't working out for me. It was times I completely walked away from it. It wasn't working out for me. Like it wasn't. Like it happened a couple times. And to this day, I don't drive for Uber. You know why I don't drive for Uber? Because driving for Uber doesn't work out for me. I'm gonna tell you one more time. Driving for Uber doesn't work out for me. This is why I don't drive for Uber. So if you're driving for Uber and it doesn't work out for you, why are you still doing it? Okay, why are you still doing it? A lot of people don't know why they're still doing it. They just don't know. It doesn't work out, but they just still do it. But it doesn't work out. If I went delivered food today, right, and I made $200, and I went delivered food tomorrow, and I made no money, I would just be like, wow, I had a crappy day. But if I went the day after, and the day after, and the day after, and I'm not making money, and I keep going back to that same job, who is the fool? Is it me or is it the food delivery company? It's me. It's me. Like, it's me. Because I keep going back and it's not working. Uber drivers are like that. Uber drivers are just like, they're just like cab drivers. Like, literally, they're just like cab drivers, yo. Did you short sell? I didn't short sell. No, I didn't short sell. It's gonna bob and weave for sure. Especially with all these wars going on. It's gonna be bobbing and weaving. Uber Eats. I don't know about submarine. Uber submarine. That sounds a little rowdy. Yes, the protesters are complaining about Uber, but then, you know, it's kind of a messed up situation because it's a really messed up situation because this is what the sharing economy has really did to a lot of people. What the sharing economy has did to a lot of people is the sharing economy has sold people this dream. They sold people this dream. This dream sort of that you can be your own boss and you can work whenever you want. But this doesn't work for everyone. This only works very well for only a few people. Only a few people. But for most people, this doesn't work well at all. They're too invested to start doing something else, making $3 a month. Yeah, but the thing is, when you are so invested in Uber and you're not making money in Uber, you know what that means? That means that you're going to hit the end of the road. Because when you are so invested in Uber and you're not making enough money driving Uber, it's just a matter of time before you're not driving for Uber, because it's just something's gonna happen. Like you'll have a flat tire, or something will go wrong with your car. You'll get a ticket, or you'll get deactivated for a couple days for some mistake, and now you're not making money for 4 or 5 days, and you have to go back and forth to the Uber office. So that, I don't know, like, and then another thing about Uber, I'm gonna tell y'all this too, like, just something else. There's a lot of people on YouTube they still make Uber videos. Like, there's new people on YouTube that make Uber videos, because if you talk about Uber, if you make a video and you title it Uber, if you have a lot of Uber tags, you'll make more money in AdSense. So what a lot of people do is they'll see that, like, look, I can go drive for Uber in Kansas, or I can go drive for Uber in Texas, and I'll make $100, and I have to drive for 10 hours, right? And I'll make $100, which is nothing. Because if it took you 10 hours to make $100, how much have you depreciated the value of your car? It probably about $70. So maybe you actually made $30, but then you actually have to buy gas. So actually you made $15, right? Okay. But you got a camera, and you got a half decent shirt on. You're sitting in your car and you're thinking, yo, I can start making YouTube videos. You start making a couple of YouTube videos. You upload them to the internet. If you make a YouTube channel and you upload it and you make like Uber content, you're going to start to rank very fast. You know why you're going to start to rank very fast? Because there's not a lot of Uber channels, right? So you're sitting in your car, you start making videos, you make 5 videos. All of a sudden, you got like 1,000 subscribers in like a month, right? And then Google sends you this thing, says now you can get AdSense. You get AdSense and you realize, yo, I can make $100 a day just sitting here making like one video a day and just uploading it to YouTube. And I can make $100 a day, right? Because you make a video, you make a video every day, right? The video gets maybe 1,000 views, right? Maybe 2,000 views. So if it gets 2,000 views, and if you got a bunch of Uber tags in there because you're sitting in your car and you're talking about Uber and you're like, oh yeah, I made all this money driving for Uber. I made $100 driving for Uber. But you didn't tell people that you were in the car for 10 hours. You just said you made $100 driving for Uber, right? So people are getting hyped and they're like, oh yeah, dude, there's this new guy. He lives in Kansas. And he's got a Prius, just like my Prius. He's making $100 driving for Uber. I think I want to sign up. I'm going to use this link. So they sign up. They use your link. I'm telling y'all, I did this. Like, I didn't do it the same way a lot of these other people doing it. I was actually making hundreds of dollars a day. But I was misleading people in a whole different way, because I was misleading people because I was making so much money because I live in San Francisco. And then you have people in Kansas watching and they're like, wow, this guy's making $300 a day. But your ass in Kansas ain't gonna make no $300 a day. That's just San Francisco, New York, DC, possibly LA, I don't know. But anyway, so like, the whole gimmick is basically you get in your car, you make videos, right? And when you make videos, you upload them to YouTube. When you upload them to YouTube, like they don't tell people about the hours, right? So people are like, oh yeah, $100. They click on the link, they sign up. But homie, he's got like 2,000 views on his video, right? So off of the 2,000 views, YouTube might pay him like maybe $15, $30 for the 2,000 views. But then he also got a bunch of videos on his channel, right? You know, so maybe he's getting like $100 a day on YouTube, and then he's busting his butt, making another $100 in the car, you know. But he lives in Kansas and his rent's $450 a month. Homeboy doing real good, yo. Maybe I should move to Kansas. In one of your videos, you were saying that you're making like 300 a day on your skateboard with caviar. Is that true? That's very true. That's very true. What about live stream views? Live stream, you make like basically the money you make off a live stream is the money that people donate. Like I make like zero money off live streams. I don't think a lot of people make money off live streams because the quality is so low on live streams. When you upload 4K videos or 1080p videos, you have people that watch them on their TV. And when people watch them on their TV, commercials pay way more because when people watch it on TV, it could be one person in the room, it could be 5 people in the room. So the commercial is like more valuable versus if someone's watching it on a cell phone, because if someone's watching on a cell phone, it's not 5 people watching on a cell phone. It's probably one person watching it on a cell phone. Better e-bike deliveries. I don't know. The e-bike and the deliveries are like, it's about this e-bike versus the skateboard. It's about the same. The only difference that make the e-bike is a little bit better is I go to neighborhoods that I wouldn't normally go to because of maybe hills or maybe because the roads are rocky. I notice I go to North Beach a lot more with the bike. With the skateboard, I never went to North Beach. I never went to the marina. Never went to Fisherman's Wharf, really. Like, if it was hills over there and no buses, I ain't going. But with the bike, I'll go more places. Do you think caviar will be around in 10 years? No, I doubt it. How many shares of Tesla do you own? I think I own like 40 shares of Tesla. I don't know. I have to count, actually. Tesla, I like to hear you talk. You talk about don't getting paid. You used to YouTube. Why don't you quit YouTube now? You talk about why you don't. No, I don't know why I don't get paid on YouTube much. Probably because I made so many travel videos and they put me in the category of a travel YouTuber. Travel YouTubers don't make any money. So when you tech, it's important to found hard drives to go down the knowledge. Yes, hard drives are very important. My friend making a similar company. Well, why you won't be around? I think it'll be around, but I don't think it'll be around like it is today. I think it's going to be robots delivering food in 5 years. I think it's going to be driverless cars driving people around in 5 years. I don't think people are going to be doing these jobs like food delivery. I think this job's already obsolete. Like I think that today these jobs can be gone. Like you only need a robot. You know how cool that would be? Like a robot, like leaving the restaurant, delivering the food like all the way to someone's door in their building on the 10th floor. You know, like we have that technology today to do that. Like today, the only reason why it's not there is regulations and jobs and what will people do. I'm telling y'all, people are gonna be so happy, yo. But someone would steal from the robot? Nope. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not when China sell their not when China starts selling their camera systems to America. Nobody ain't gonna be selling that shit. What's the difference between stickers versus super chat? I don't really know. My friend is making a similar company. Just look at Jermaine, the only one making money or made money in Uber. The original investors in CBO left. He cashed out. He did cash out, but you know, honestly, Travis he didn't really have the best time with Uber, yo. He basically built that company from scratch. He built it from scratch. And you know what? He wasn't even there to take it public. He wasn't even there to take it public, yo. So messed up, right? He wasn't even there. Like, he wasn't even CEO. Like, could you imagine, like, you building this company, like, you transferring so many lives, and then you like, the jewel is to say that you've taken a company public, like, you know, in business. Because that's the cream of the crop. Even if you fail at taking a company public, still you took a company public, you know? It's like, it's like being in the NBA. And I can kind of see why Travis would want to sell out all of his shares, because if it wasn't for that Uber driver that he got into that argument with, he possibly still could be the CEO. You know, it was other things that came up, like the sexual harassment and stuff like that. But basically, he wasn't even there to take his company public, you know? So that was like a stab in the heart for him. So he's probably just like, fuck Uber. He's probably just like, I don't want anything to do with this company anymore. I want to start this other company, this Ghost Kitchens. I'm going to make sure I don't talk to any Uber drivers and any food delivery people, because they might catch me on video cussing them out, telling them really how I feel about them. You ain't shit. You delivering food. You work for me. You my slave, you know? I'm speaking for, you know, Travis Kalanick. But then now with this Ghost Kitchens, because Ghost Kitchens is just a whole different deal. You don't really deal with the food delivery people as much. You mainly deal with like businesses and restaurants and stuff like that. So in this case, I think he's gonna try to grow this company. And when he tries to grow this company, he'll try to take this company public, you know? And hopefully he'll succeed at taking this company public. Because taking a company public would be dope. Like, you make tons of money, like, overnight. Like, basically. Like, overnight, you make tons of money. Because there's all these shares that have this small evaluation. But then when they take the company public at $25 a share, or $50 a share, or $30 a share, you get all of these shares, but like the shares that you get, maybe they had a value of when you received them, maybe they had a value of like $1 or $2 a share. But when it hits the market, it opens at $62 a share. And when you receive it, it had a value of like $2, and now it's worth $62 a share. And let's say 3 years down the road, it's worth $300 a share. You know, and you received it at $2. Now it's worth $300 a share. So that's kind of how it works, you know. That's kind of how it works. It's been fun hanging out with y'all. Like, it's been fun, y'all. It's Gap Tooth homeboy. Yep. I got Gap Tooth. How is TaskRabbit gigs? I got the TaskRabbit gig coming up in a couple days. I have to like. This woman has like, I think she has a motorcycle being delivered, but she needs help moving it. And she needs me for like 3 hours. And it's like $59 an hour. So I'm pretty stoked on that, you know. That's pretty dope. Am I being entertaining, or am I just being annoying tonight? Sorry I'm not like smoking weed on camera or anything. Maybe I'll like end this stream, and then I can do another stream, and I can like smoke weed on camera on that stream, and then you know, I don't have to leave that one online. But I think I want to leave this one online. I like this one. This one's legit. I should have put my phone the other way, because my hand keeps, when I try to scroll, my hand keeps like getting in the camera. Sing us a song. La 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 la. Yo, what festival pass is that? What festival pass? Oh, this is my shirt. Oh, you mean that? I don't know what that is. This is my homie's place. So that's his artwork. He has very unique style. I don't know what unique mean. No, you're being entertained and informative. Oh, yeah, I am. Yeah, I want to. So today I filmed another San Francisco series video. So guys, I'm gonna give you some insight of my San Francisco series videos. So I already have a Chinatown video that I've already made, edited. It's already uploaded to YouTube. And I filmed another video of San Francisco series. This is the East Cut neighborhood. Oh, there's no festivals. These are just bracelets. This was from a hostel in Panama City. But I kind of filmed this video of the East Cut neighborhood. The East Cut neighborhood is this neighborhood in San Francisco of just skyscrapers, like really tall buildings, and it's really affluent and really new and modern, and everything's brand new for the most part. I'm like editing that video right now, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What your goal for the next 10 years? Best catchphrase. Goals for the next 10 years, I really want to get married. I really do. I really want to get freaking married. But I think I need to be more of a provider. That's what I was told. So that means I need to make more money. I need to make like $200,000 a year. What the fuck to get married? Maybe I'll just watch porn all day. What music are you listening to? I like hip hop. I've been listening to a lot of Future lately, which is like kind of old school. Who still listen to Future? I be up on that Future, yo. Future Hendrix. Bro, you look mentally ill with that crazy hairstyle. I am mentally ill. People don't be fucking with me with this hairstyle. I got this junk sticking up like an antenna. Ah. Got that junk sticking up like an antenna. People don't be messing with me, yo. I get on the train, nobody want to sit down next to me. They're like, he crazy. I'll be like, yes. I don't want you sitting next to me anyway. I know, I love the hairstyle. I want to go to England. I'm still vegan. Yeah, I'm still vegan. Some freaking company offered me like $2,000 to eat non-vegan food for a month. And I was just like, oh, that's kind of messed up. And I was thinking about it like, yo, like $2,000, that's like a month. That's like $166 a day to not eat vegan food, you know? I'm like, well, shit, no, it's actually not $166. Basically what it was, they said that they offered me $2,000 to eat non-vegan food for a month and share it on social media. I let a week go by and I like messaged them back and I was like, what about $5,000? And they were like, yeah, we'll give you $5,000. And then I came back and was like, no, I don't want to do it. Because I feel like I'd be a sellout, you know? I feel like I'd be a sellout. And then I really don't want to eat non-vegan food to keep it real. Like, I really don't. But the $5,000 I walked away from. But so fucking what? Like, so what? I probably made $5,000 off Tesla. Like, this, nothing. I mean, it just keeps going up, you know? Like, Tesla, like, stocks and saving money and just going and doing your own thing. And, like, don't just have someone give you something and then it takes away something that you like about yourself for the dollar. That's being a sellout, you know? When you gotta give up something that you like for the dollar, you know? But honestly, you know what I think it was? Like, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it. I wasn't non-vegan at some point. Like some smart move. Your next travel video should be traveling of California. I could, but the reason why I don't really travel in California, there's a bunch of reasons why I don't travel in California. One reason is it's very expensive to travel in California. It's cheaper to travel outside of the country, right? You need a car to travel in California. And I would be into doing all of these things if I had someone to do it with. because that way it'll be more entertaining. You know, it'll be fun. When you're driving, it's not so easy. Like, I would rather take public transportation and go places versus drive and go places. Because if I take public transportation and go places, at least I can like talk to random people around me. If I'm driving, I'm gonna be by myself if I don't have people with me already. So you say find them on Insta. I have had meat, but it's been like shit. I don't know. I got 4 years, 3 years or something. I can't remember. It's been 3 or 4 years. I literally can't remember right now. Maybe I should go smoke. Come to LA again, the #1 fan. I will come back to LA. I'll definitely come back to LA. I'm gonna do a meetup in New York. I don't know if I'm gonna do a meetup in SF before. Yeah, if you stay true to yourself, money will take care of itself. I agree with you, big time. I agree with you, big time. You spend a lot of time reading. You seem to be educated on a lot of topics. I don't know. Maybe I don't. I don't like always show how smart I am. Sometimes it just comes out. Do you like dabs? I haven't dabbed in a minute, yo. I haven't dabbed in a long time, actually. Crazy. Dude, I really like having these live streams, yo. Like, this is fun. Like, I came home and it's like quiet. It's like, it's lonely. Like, I was just gonna edit a video and eat a Mexican burrito and just hang out and then go smoke some weed and go pass out. Go put some clothes in the dryer. Hey, yo, I'll be right back. I gotta put these clothes in the dryer before I forget. Woo! Y'all like my outfit? I got the craziest outfit on right now. I like to do the craziest shit. No, I'm in my homie's house. Let's get this video started. I've been like here for a minute actually. I think I'm ready to go move to another neighborhood. No, I actually like this neighborhood I'm in. I'm not gonna say what neighborhood I'm in, but I really dig in this neighborhood. But I will say a neighborhood I would really love to live in San Francisco. No doubt, the East Cut. But it's a weird neighborhood. It's a very weird neighborhood. Basically, the East Cut is, if you're in San Francisco, is below 2nd Street. So in Soma, 2nd, Market, 2nd, like Harrison, that area. That whole area. Basically, that whole area is just, it's just skyscrapers. Like there's no grocery stores. There's like 2 fancy grocery stores, but there's like no Safeway, no Whole Foods. There's not really a lot of restaurants. Like it's basically everything's like brand new in that area for the most part. The burrito gone, Sin City. You got here late, bro. You've been over there having too much fun. But then that neighborhood is like mad expensive. Like, I don't see 1-bedrooms for $3,000 over there. They're all like $4,000, yo. They're mad expensive. So by USSF, that's Mission Bay. But Mission Bay, that's like a whole nother brand new neighborhood too. I like Mission Bay. I like Mission Bay a lot until I really start to pay the East Cut attention. I was like, yo, the East Cut is the shit. Because all the buildings are like 40 stories, yo. Like 40 stories at least, like 40 stories tall. And I'm like, dude, I want to live here. Like, I freaking want to live here. But it's like mad expensive, yo. It is freaking mad expensive. When you seen the last black man in San Francisco? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, four grand is expensive, but then but it's one of those neighborhoods where like everything's brand new, and it's all like skyscrapers, you know, and lots of luxury buildings and stuff like that. Like I was in the East Cut today filming a video for the San Francisco series, which is gonna come out. That video is probably gonna come out next week, cause this week I'm gonna hit y'all with the Chinatown San Francisco series video. Yeah, 4,000. Yeah, you hear about stuff like that. You know, the video I came out with today. Do you guys like that? How like I went and I was showing off the place, and you guys can see how much it is and see how big it is. Because the same place in San Francisco, hey, it easily be like some of those places can easily be 5,000 a month for like something similar to that. And you'd be like, really? And it's like, yeah, like that place is probably gonna be like 3 in the video I did earlier today. Do you have any friends? You on YouTube every day? Any social life? I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I really don't have a lot of friends. I am on YouTube a lot. Like, I just don't have a lot of friends, to keep it real. Like, it's a tough place to meet friends, you know? Like, I'm getting ready to travel, like, really soon, and I'm just getting really excited because when I'm in San Francisco, I spend lots of time by myself. I spend hours and hours and hours on dating websites, and I don't go on dates. You know, I go traveling and I spend literally no time on dating sites, and I get laid like quite often. You know, like it's a weird place here. You know, it's weird. I really don't. Yeah, it's tough. I wish I had more friends here, but most people work a lot. You know, I know a lot of people, but I just don't know a lot of people that just chill all the time. Dude, it's funny, like, you're talking about how the Millennium Tower is leaning, and I made mad reference to that in the video that I shot earlier today. I definitely talked about, have you tried escorts? I don't really like escorts. I don't really like escorts. I mean, there's definitely escorts in the city, but that's just not my thing. You're right. They are built on top of a landfill. Yeah, all those buildings, especially like Harrison and First. That the big hill with those 260-story tall buildings is all landfill. But during an earthquake, it might not do too much. What's your sign? I am Aquarius. That's crazy. Someone and said you must don't have any friends. You're on YouTube all the time. Yeah, I really don't have a lot of friends. It's kind of bad. Like, I'll keep it real, yo. When you're a YouTuber, it can kind of be messed up because when I'm in the city and I can't be real with people. Like, if I meet somebody, I can't be real with them. I can't be like, yo, like, this is what I do. I have to tone it down. I have to be like, oh, yeah, I deliver food for Uber, or I do something, social media marketing, or depending on, like, who they are and, like, where we meet, like, it may vary, but, like, I just can't be like, I like to travel around the world. Like, I can't say that because if I say that, people are not going to believe me. They're not going to take me serious. And they're just going to sort of, like, be really short with me, just like most people are, you know? But then the flip side about that is, like, when I go to the same places over and over and over and people, like, get to know me, but they don't know me, but they, like, see me all the time, but they don't know anything about me, right? And then when they get to know about me, it's just as awkward, you know? Because once I was at this restaurant, I always go to this restaurant all the time. The same people there all the time, right? I'm always cool with the people. Oh, what's up? Like, I'd be flirting with the girls, talking to them. They'd be flirting back, you know. It's cool. But then once it was a customer there, and they took a selfie with me. And the chick was like, she took a selfie with you. And she was like, are you on Instagram or something? I was like, yeah. Oh, I'm a YouTuber. You didn't know? And she was like, you're a YouTuber? And I was like, yeah. Like, I like to travel. I like to backpack. You know, I've been to like 65 countries. I do this. Oh, I just thought you just deliver food. And I was like, well, I do deliver food. You see me here every day, you know? And it's just like, once she figured out like I was a YouTuber and I travel, like I don't even go to that place no more. Like, I mean, I go, but like not like I used to. I'm just like, shit, that place is super awkward. Like, I don't know, like it can kind of be weird, like, or like you have people that think that that they should be doing better than you, right? Just because they're in a better position in life. But then when they find out that I'm doing what I'm doing, like, it's just like, they don't even want to deal with me. It's really, maybe it's just San Francisco, but like, why you think I like leaving the country so much? You know, like people hate like a lot, yo. Like people hate a lot, dude. Like they do, like they do, you know? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's a tough place. SF is a tough place. Like, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I mean, that's why, like, I don't really. The thing is, like, I like this place so much, but then at the same time, like, I like it, but like, it's so much that I don't have here. You know, it's so much that I'm missing here. So that's why I don't really care about leaving so much. Cause I'm thinking like I'm getting ready to travel, and I'm like, yo, I could just stay here and like work and just make bank for those weeks that I'm gonna be freaking traveling, not making bank. But then I'm like, so what? Like I'm just gonna be bored and be by myself all the time, you know? I don't know where I want to live abroad. I've been trying to figure that out. I kind of did that, and I will do that. Like I lived in Macedonia. I really like Macedonia. I'll probably go back there. I really like it a lot. I don't know. It's a tough place. It's a very weird place. San Francisco. I ain't gonna lie. Do I want kids? If I find the right person. Like, it's hard for me to imagine kids because, like, I don't really meet anybody that I like, so how can I even imagine having kids when I go years and I don't meet anybody? Like, I meet people I like, but like, you know how you can meet someone you like, but you know that it's probably not a connection? Like, you meet someone you like, it might be a connection, but you know it just ain't gonna work out, you know? They live too far away, your life is a little bit different from theirs, maybe their family don't like you. You just know it's not gonna work out. That's how I kind of feel. What do you think of Australia? I like Australia, but what, you mean live there? I don't think I want to just like live there. It's so far away from everything else. Now I'm just making excuses. It's so far away from everything else. Like, it really need to be close to what? So stay in SF as long as you miss traveling, and then. So that is what I'm gonna do, and that's actually what I didn't want to do, but that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm forced to do. What I'm probably gonna do is just keep repeating what I've been doing for the past 2 years. I'll probably just keep repeating it. Like, I mean, I come back here and it's like, ain't nothing changed. Like, people just be playing games with me all the time. Like, I come back here and like, people want to do they want to do a YouTube video, you know, and it's like they're flaking me out, you know, or like it's a YouTube sponsorship and they're flaking me out. They got some drama behind it, you know what I mean? Or like, I don't know. It's just, I'm just like leave it with a grain of salt. When you have a change of heart, fine. Do you like WeWork? I like WeWork. WeWork's cool. WeWork's cool. It's cool. Like, I'm like, usually I'm never there. Like, I'm in and out constantly. WeWork's pretty cool because, like, I'm just a boss there, yo. Like, I just, like, come in, leave, go out, leave. Like, I see some people, they be there all day. They be in the same spot. They don't move, yo. They be sitting there eating rice. Like, they don't move. And I just be like, that could be me programming on the computer, you know? But I like just running around, you know? On rainy days, I'd be there the whole day. I'd be like, yo, I ain't going outside. It's raining. You should do a travel group. I want to do a sharing economy group. That's what I'm going to do. So we can all get together. Donald Trump. Start. Oh my gosh. I just keep forgetting about that. Like, I've been talking to y'all and not thinking about the whole war thing, and then now you just brought it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, shit. There's like a war going on, you know? I was like, I don't want to think about that. I just want to go, like, freaking watch some porno, go pass out, go do all this bullshit over again tomorrow, you know? Countdown until I go to New York. Countdown until I go to Asia. Countdown until I get back to America. Countdown for the next trip. That's how life is, you know? Maybe I should just go back to Europe, yo. Girls in Europe. Dude, let's kick it. WeWork is like, it's $420 a month. I know a lot of people gonna say it's a lot of money, but I don't mind paying $420 a month because I don't pay anything for gas. Think about it. Think about it. I'll pay $420 because I don't buy gas. So like, WeWork is a tax write-off because I use WeWork. I go there, I make YouTube videos. I do like lots of filming there. I meet people there. I upload videos there. And before WeWork, I was driving the car all the time, right? So with the car, I had gas to buy all the time. Since I'm not with the car, I have the bike. Yeah, but I'm not paying for trains this month. I'm just taking the fucking trains for free. I'm not paying for it this month. I'm like, fuck it. You like the shirt? Oh, it's pretty cool. And then also with WeWork, like, I don't go to Starbucks because believe me, if I was not going to WeWork, I would be going to Starbucks like multiple times a day. I'm telling you, I'm very addicted to coffee or tea. Like, I'd be going multiple times a day. With WeWork, like, I would just go have some tea there. But that's not the only reason I go to WeWork. There's lots of reasons I go to WeWork. When I travel using my eyes, don't talk to me. How do you kill? I'm bored. You're back. What are the amenities? What do you have access to at WeWork? I mean, basically, you just go check out the website because it may be different where you live, but like where I live, like it's like hot desk membership, so you can like show up, pick a desk, work. There's a really fast internet. That's one of the big reasons I go there. There's networking. They have this app. They have food randomly. They have a lot of events. So, for example, they'll have events like a company will come and they're like sampling something, and it's more like they want you to try it and then you can like go buy it from the store from like later. There's a lot of they have a lot of events going on. It's kind of a cool place to go. It's really good for networking. So they're not gonna bankrupt. They're not gonna bankrupt because they're gonna get some more money from that really rich Japanese dude. How old am I? I'm about to turn 33. I'm getting old. Okay, so guys, the electric bike is freaking awesome. Hey, what I'm gonna do in this live stream, about to end this one, we're about to fire up another one. If you know what I'm saying. Another live stream coming up.